Football.
Wait,
Ready?
where are we gonna start?
Wow.
What's about the weekend's results?
This season, man. I mean, let's start with what team do you support?
Thankfully, well, I can say that now. A few years ago,
I know he's gonna say.
a few years ago it was rough. It was real rough. But I'm a Gooner. I'm an Arsenal fan, Arsenal supporter. It's looking good for us right now. It's been looking good for the past couple of years. It's been a bit disappointing from the end of the season, but I'll still take being where we are now compared to where we were a few years ago.
Absolutely,
because
that's fair. That's fair.
Finishing 8th back to back. Yeah, we won the FA Cup, but
yeah, no,
it's not
you
nice,
guys were
man.
in the mud.
It's not nice.
Guess who's in the mud right now, though?
Don't think I have to guess.
So yeah, that's the team I support. United,
well,
yeah, man.
Condolences,
we're going through it, but it's like we're going through it, and it looked like it was gonna end.
Okay, yeah.
And then no, we're still going through it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
It's techie, man. It's real techie.
I don't know what to say. I don't even speak about United a lot.
I don't think any of you lot do anymore, really.
Yeah, there's just no. I don't know what to say no more. Me and my boys are like, bro.
But you know, obviously I'm old school and I don't really watch football. But how did you get there? Like, you know, from Ferguson.
Yeah.
How did you get there? What happened?
Okay, so it comes from a lot has happened. But do you remember Ronaldo came and they crucified him because he was talking about United and this and that?
Mm-hmm.
So it is from the board down. It's been a mess for a while, yeah. And Ferguson is what held it together all those years.
Yeah.
But when Ferguson left, and what people are saying is that when he left, he didn't leave how Klopp left. So you see how Klopp left and the team and everything is intact.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're giving someone all the ingredients to go and do what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
He left scrums, like he left old players, he left the team, like he did what he needed to do. And he was like, yeah, well, you guys figure out from there.
That's exactly what he did. And he oversaw one of the worst overseeing of a managers you could possibly see. David Moyes. To be fair, David Moyes was never a bad manager, but Man United, the caliber of job that is, it was too big for him. It was too big for him.
But I don't know what it takes no more, bro. Like you'd need to get like a prime Jurgen Klopp or something to go and fix this, because it's just like, I think one of the managers said it's like open heart surgery. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they need to dig in deep and start fixing stuff up from the top and then let it come down a little bit though.
Mm-hmm.
However, I would say though, there's some responsibility on the players as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know? At the end of the day, things can be a mess, but the pitch is the pitch, you know? If you're not playing well, if you're not scoring, you can't keep blaming that higher up and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So the players also need to be responsible. Ten Hag, I don't know what he's doing at this point.
I don't think he knows either, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And he's very stubborn. He's very like this, like things need to be done this way. You know, that parent that's like, you need to do it like this. He's like that. You know what I mean? So
I feel you.
I don't know, man.
He's funny, you know, because it's like everyone can see the mess that the club's in, and you're going to say that you're moving in the right direction because you didn't lose, or because you won a couple of trophies.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
And he keeps he keeps using that as like his leverage, like his ammo to say that, look, we're winning trophies. Winning trophies is what I do. Not seeing the bigger picture, like 14th in the table, bro. I know it's 8 games in, but 14th in the table is...
It's the worst start. He's got the worst start in the Champions League ever, or the worst campaign, and now he's got the worst start United has had.
Oh yeah, because you was 4th in it in the group. Was it last season?
Yeah, last season we
4th in the group.
Yeah, not even Europa League.
Didn't even drop down to Europa.
Nah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
None of that.
That's crazy.
I think hot topic of last season was this guy.
Okay, Cole Palmer.
Bro.
Yeah, he had a great season. He had a great. I was a hater at first, but I decided I'm gonna just chill and just enjoy it.
Bro, what do you mean you're a hater at first?
I was a hater because I just feel like a lot of players get overhyped too quickly.
Yeah.
So whenever that happens, I always kind of revolt against it. But especially since the start of this season, I've kind of put it to bed and I've just accepted that he's a quality player. he's a quality player still.
What, is that what you're saying?
I always think it was good, but
I think
like
he's
I
more
said,
than a quality player, you know.
See, this is why I can't say that he's more than a quality player because he's a good player. He's literally 21,
22,
22, something like that. He's a young.
But what do you define as a quality player? Like, what are we talking about? Like, you just think he's a world class player? You think he's a good player? Like,
I think here's the thing. As an Arsenal fan, I've seen what people say about Bukayo Saka, and the hoops that he's had to jump through for people to even consider him a decent player.
Yeah.
To this day, people discredit him, saying that he's got the most assists in the Premier League right now. I think he's got the most, if not one of the most. And people are saying, it don't matter because they're all from corners. You know, Arsenal they were doing this set piece thing. It's like they're discrediting him for.
I said they're all from corners.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is
funny. But it's still an assist though.
He's got like I think 7 assists in the league. I think 7 or 8. Only 2 of them have been from corners. You know, only 2. But it's like there's just such a stigma, such a thing where people want to discredit him.
Well, are you
trying to say anything?
You know what I'm getting from you still?
What are you getting?
I'm getting that you guys are scared that Palmer might be better than Saka. and you guys are already moving defensive, like,
I just defend my boy. I'll just defend my boy. But like I said, like I accept Palmer's he's a quality player. Like, bro, I wouldn't say that he's world class, but
You don't think he's world class?
I don't think he's world class. He's not. How could he be world class? He had one good season, you know. He's had one season.
Yeah, but he didn't have just. Okay. He had one good season, bro. He had the most insane season I've seen, bro.
It was a great season.
Nah,
it was a great season. But like consistency is this is the thing, bro. Saka's been consistent for 3, 4, 5 years, bro. Okay, the 5 is a stretch, but for a good 3, 4 years, he's been our best player. And the thing is, we as Arsenal fans don't hype him up enough. We actually don't hype him up enough, you know.
No, I hate
so he should have been getting. So if Palmer can get world class shouts from now, Saka should have been getting that from 2+ seasons ago. But he's not been getting that. People say, he's got to do it in the Champions League. Does it in the Champions League. He's got to score X amount of goals. He's got to do this, got to do that. Like, the goalposts keep moving.
Nah.
But like for Palmer, it's like, bang, he's world class.
He came with a bang, though, I'll be real.
But listen,
on the Saka point...
He did.
On the Saka point, I agree. He's been world class. He's been carrying Arsenal. He's been doing what he needs to do, even for the England team. There is...
let's talk about that. He is the one guy that's always performed for England.
Absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely, I agree.
Whether it's on the wing or if he needs to do a job at left back, he's performing. Yeah. He's always on the pitch. That's the credit. That's a testament to him. He never gets taken off for Arsenal or England. He always stays on, you know. And it pisses us off because it's like he's always linked, and people will take the piss. He's limping. Why is he limping? Because he plays every minute of every game.
Yeah, you're right. There is some. I don't know. There is some. I don't know. There is some feeling with Saka that it's true. You know, they keep moving the goalpost. Like he does it one season. Okay, it's only first season. Then this, then that. It's true. Saka has proven that he's world class, and he's him. Like, he is that guy.
He's amazing.
He is amazing. Great. Like, I wouldn't take that away from him. But Cole Palmer, something different. And I don't, bro. I have no attachment to him whatsoever. Like, do you know what I mean? He came from City. He's in Chelsea. Nothing to do with United. I think kind of supports United.
Respect him for that as well, because he told Pep, like, I think City wanted to loan him out, and he said, "Nah, I'm either staying or sell me because I want regular football. I don't want to be in this situation where I'm loaned somewhere and then I come back and I get loaned out again." Or
was it? I think it was something along. I think it was more like, I think he wanted to go on loan and Pep was like, "You're leaving or you're staying," and he wanted to play more football.
But he didn't want to leave on loan. If he wanted to leave on loan, he would have gone on loan.
No, but I think that's what they say. I think Pep was like, "Nah."
So do you either staying or staying or leaving? That's what he said. I remember he said in a recent interview.
Yeah, he said it, innit? Yeah. So his idea was like, I'll go on loan to Germany or whatever. He probably would have been balling there as well, and then they bring him in, and then he's an automatic starter.
Okay,
but Pep was
I thought it was the opposite. I thought he wanted to stay or go, but the club was trying to push for
him to go.
Yeah,
I think, but the point still remains. You need to give him credit for him leaving. You know, him having those trousers to say, put his trousers up and be like, "Yo, okay, I'm going because I
Yeah.
know how good I am and I know
Mhm.
that I should be starting.
Mm.
That takes a lot. You know, that takes a lot. And then for him to show that, and not to only show that he's a decent player, but that he's world class, that he's that guy in a Chelsea team that was doing absolutely nothing. It's insane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you think... Well, actually, I was going to say, do you think Saka would have been able to do that? But to a degree, Saka kind of carried Arsenal as well, didn't they?
Bro, there's no, you don't even have to ask, could Saka do that? Saka literally did that.
He did that, right?
Saka did that for a club who didn't spend billions of pounds on a team, bro. Like, he came for our ranks and was the guy. When he came in, as soon as he got his debut, he was the guy. Left back, left wing, right wing. He's the guy. He's been the guy and he still is that guy.
Let me ask you this then, so we know where we stand.
Mm.
Saka, Foden, Palmer.
I love this debate, you know.
Let's go.
I love this debate.
You guys want to join in as well, or whatever you want to say? let me know. Go for it. Saka, Palmer, or Foden, because now the conversation, as it stands today, you can't, obviously, Palmer has only played a season and a bit, but...
I mean, we can go off that. As football players, Palmer and Saka are clear of Foden. I think Foden has world-class qualities.
Ability, yeah. Okay.
In certain aspects of the game. Like, I think for Foden, what his best attributes are is like in tight spaces and like shooting from the edge of the box. I feel like if Foden gets a shot off at the edge of the box, 9 times out of 10 it's a goal.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that he's not a creative player. To me, from what I've seen, he's not a creative player. Like, he's not gonna... When you see Haaland, yeah, one of the best strikers in the world, probably will go down as one of the best ever.
Yeah.
When Foden is on the pitch behind him, he's not... You can't really compare Foden to De Bruyne, I get that. But...
He's not feeding him how he should be.
He's not, bro. He's not. And it's easy. It's Haaland, bro. What you got to do is give him the ball. And he don't do that. When Foden gets the ball, he wants to shoot. And that's all he wants to do. If Palmer gets the ball...
Damn. That's heavy content right there, you know.
I'm just... this is just a little insight in it from my little football man.
So you're not a Foden guy, really?
I'm not still. Like, for the Euros...
It's crazy.
You're gonna listen to what I'm saying now. Then you're gonna watch and you're gonna deep what I'm saying. Because I know when it comes to Foden, it's like, there's just this certain aura that you get when you hear his name, when you feel like it's things are meant to happen. When you actually deep it, Pep's always benching him, bro. Pep is always benching him, and if he plays out on the wing. If he's not good enough to play in midfield for for Guardiola, there's a reason for that.
He played last season, but De Bruyne was injured for like that whole season, innit, basically.
And that's what you get.
And
Foden got that, was it Premier League player of the season?
You're not a Foden guy, clearly.
He got that player of the season because he was scoring goals. That's what he's good at. He's good at scoring.
I feel like Foden will be better outside of Pep's system, and Saka will be better in Pep's system.
Ooh.
But what was Foden new for England, though?
Ooh, interesting angle. Wait, elaborate on that.
I just feel like if Saka was in Pep's system, like along with all the other players he has around him, I feel like he would be doing a madness. I feel like, and I feel like Foden, he kind of needs more freedom. Yeah, same thing that kind of happened to Jack Grealish. I
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
If he's able to do his thing, I feel like he would do a lot more. But the fact that
that's a good point.
He can't really do his thing. Like, he has to.
He's
do
limited.
What he's meant to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I think he's limited. Yeah. So.
Okay, so what you're saying, I hear what you're saying. So what you're saying is, if you would have slapped Saka on that right wing, at City, he's a better system player for Pep's system. Which makes sense because he does a lot. He does a lot what Mahrez was kind of doing, no? Kind of drifting inside, crosses. And what you're saying is Foden needs more freedom. He needs to be slapped in like that number 10 and just let him do what he needs to do.
I think he'll be a lot better I think he'll be class as well. Even though he is kind of class as well, but he's like on the cusp, isn't it?
You're saying they're limiting Foden?
I think so. Well, Pep does that. He has a good team, but I feel like he limits a lot of players.
So you swap them around, no? You swap Saka and City. Saka and City will look better, and Foden in Arsenal might even look better.
I hate it like that.
It sounds mad. No, it sounds mad, of course.
I'm trying to.
But I'm trying to get where you're coming from, and it makes kind of sense. Foden is limited.
I don't
see
necessarily
it.
know like if Foden
If
will
that-
fit in Arsenal's team.
Yeah, no, I know. But you're saying slap Foden with that number 10 shirt and let him cook, basically.
I think so. Yeah.
And you're seeing a different Foden. You're seeing what you saw last season, type of thing.
When he's
On his day. Damn, like folding around these ends, you know.
Palmer, yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
Palmer,
man,
I think he's on
That's
form.
how he is.
Like I want to give him more time. Give him more time before
You
he
have
starts
to.
talking crazy.
That's nah, bro.
You
4
have to,
goals
and
in a
plus,
half.
you got to see him in the Champions League too.
He was
Bro.
also, he was also
You got to see him in the
We were saying the
Champions
same
League.
thing about Rashford when he was doing the madness.
Nah, but
Rashford is up and down though. Like,
But against Mbappe, people were saying it's world class. I was saying it's world class.
yeah, no, you can't not say Mbappe is world class
No, against
because of
Mbappe.
what he's done.
against
Not Mbappe. Rashford.
Oh,
against
Rashford.
Yeah, against
Okay.
Mbappe when he was like doing his thing.
yeah, but that
I mean,
that
that
died
was
down really
wild.
quickly though. That was a conversation for like 2
But
minutes.
Palmer's only like
He's in his 2 minutes right
yeah,
now.
so we got to see
So
how
we
long
need
he's
to, like-
yeah.
In fairness
Have
to
you seen
Palmer though, it looks like
graphically
he's going
what
to continue
Palmer's
it.
done though? Actually, he was in a United. He was in a falling United team. Yeah.
Yeah, United's been falling for how many years?
Yeah. That's true.
So
You've been falling, but it's only last season. It's only last season that United actually. It's like the magic was worn off. Do you know what I mean? Because before last season, you still finished in top 4.
yeah, we were before we was like trying to claw ourselves up there.
It
Yeah.
looked like we was getting there, no?
But now it's like all the morale's just gone, like just depleted.
It looks like we was getting there and then we got slapped down again. Fam. Yeah, I understand. So what we saying then? We got Foden last by
Yeah,
far, clearly
Foden
in your
is-
eyes. Best player of the
And
Premier League, by
it's
the way,
harsh to say
guys.
that because it's not like he's a bad
MVP
player.
of the Premier League, but not for him, clearly.
Not for me personally, no. Not for me.
So Foden,
God,
last
yeah.
of those 3. Crazy, but fair enough. It's a very tight debate, though. I think it's quite, well, for you, it's not, though. You're saying Foden is not,
What, between Foden and the other two?
yeah. Oh, you don't think so?
No, it's not tight. It's not tight. It's not tight, man.
I like it. I
It's not
like
tight.
it.
It's not tight.
So we need strong opinions out here, you know. I
I
like
mean,
it, man.
That's how I feel
Nah,
about
speak your
Foden, man.
mind.
That's how I feel about Foden.
Speak your mind, man.
Yeah, Palmer's
Don't watch his
a
TikTok
much,
grillings, but
a much better player. The thing is, really and truly, Saka shouldn't even be in this debate because Foden, as in position wise, Foden and Palmer
Play similar
are
positions,
natural 10s, innit? They're meant to be natural
Yeah.
10s. Saka's a winger.
yeah.
So while we're comparing the 3 of them, it don't make any sense in the first place. But they're getting pits against each other because I think because they're all left-footed and play similar-ish positions. Like you'll see Foden,
left-footed, you know.
you'll see Foden and Palmer playing on the wing sometimes. Or Foden more time for City because he doesn't really get trusted in the middle. Maybe that's harsh to say, but he doesn't get really played in the middle. Palmer plays both, innit? But I feel like that's just been more of a thing because Chelsea have needed that. But more time they bought how many wingers? They've got how many wingers now?
Yeah.
They
No,
got
he's a number
Sancho,
10 for sure.
Madueke. I know they don't like to say it, but they got Mudryk. I know they got João Felix who can play out there. So they got a few players that can play out wide. So he don't have to play there no more. And I mean, was it this week? Yeah, this week. Yes, literally yesterday. With Madueke out there, and Madueke scoring. We need to talk about Madueke, you know, because
He's
a
alright,
baller
yeah.
still.
Do you know what it is?
He's a
He's
baller
been
still.
making headlines for other reasons. Because how do I go on TikTok and he's like, I don't know who he's talking to, some sort of interview, yeah. And he's like, I'm gonna call a rapper. He calls Ruby Rose.
Oh yeah.
So he's making, do you know what I mean? That's why
Yeah,
he's making
yeah.
headlines for that type of stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
calling Ruby Rose.
In fairness, he's been delivering on the pitch for them. I think if we're gonna talk about like Chelsea as a whole,
No, hold on.
They don't.
Before we get there, so we got Foden last,
Yeah.
by far. Then we've got what?
then it's Palmer and Saka's above Palmer for me.
Okay.
He's got to be
By a lot or by a couple steps?
I would say
Or
in
is it
terms
close?
of what I've seen and ability wise, I don't think there's too much in it. But in terms of what they've both done, Palmer's a little
Palmer hasn't
boy.
done it enough.
Palmer's an infant to Saka, and it's mad to say because Saka's only just turned 23.
Yeah, that's true. His experience is
He's
wild, yeah.
23, bro. and he's dragged Arsenal from the pits.
Yeah, to now.
From
Okay.
the pits, boy, to where we are now. So
Okay.
I need to see Palmer lift up his team to title challenge.
So you're saying Saka, King Saka, yeah?
As it
Number
stands,
one.
yeah, as it stands.
Couple steps below, got Palmer,
yeah,
but you're not sure. We still need to see.
yeah.
And then you got Foden.
Just a few more steps below.
Foden all the way down there. Cool. How about you, bro? What's your three? The big three. That's the new big three, you know? The big three of the Prem.
I think Foden. And Palmer last. That's what I think.
Okay. Because you say
Fairs.
Palmer hasn't done it enough.
I need to see more.
Okay.
He's had an amazing season.
And a bit.
It's just one season and 8 games.
Let's see if he can do it another season. Then I'll hear it. I hear it. Yeah, I hear it.
He's already doing it this season, though.
Yeah, but he's just like we've seen guys. We saw Pogba score like 8 goals. Was it 8 goals? Or, no, sorry, 4 goals. And like how many assists in the first like 2 games or 3 games, and then
He dropped off last
after
night.
he didn't get 1 assist. He didn't get 1 goal or assist after Christmas.
Yeah.
We've seen it all, man. So let's see.
Yeah. Was my top 3. I can't lie, man. That boy Palmer, man, he's different. I would say ability-wise, I do believe ability-wise Saka's last, though. Based on his, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk.
Like
talk
talent,
about it.
like talent-wise, yeah,
So
pure
what are you
talent.
talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
No. The ranking is based on whatever you think. Because if it was just ability, then Saka is last for me. Yeah. But if it is someone who's been proving it, how do you say consistency, then Saka's number 1. Do you get what I'm saying? So you need to mix those things up and think, okay, for you, what do you consider is more important? You get what I'm saying? For you, clearly, consistency is more important than talent. Do you know what I mean? So it depends on what you like and how you kind of rank it in your, you know. And for you, like you said as well, Saka's been consistent. Palmer hasn't done enough. Fair enough. You know what I mean? For me, yeah, like I said, Saka would be last if it was talent. But all the other stuff that he does, carrying the team, being there consistently, doing it for England as well. Yeah. Bro, you need to give him his flowers. Foden on the other side, I think I was always waiting for Foden to step up because I had these conversations with my brethren. I think everyone was kind of waiting for Foden to finally step up and say, I'm him, do you know what I mean? And he kind of did that last season. He did do that last season, but then it doesn't make sense that now he's been benched after being the best player last season. Do you know what I mean? So that was a bit weird. And then Palmer is just crazy. I would say for me right now, as it stands right now, because I think it's unfair both ways, isn't it? It's unfair to compare Saka and Foden to Palmer because Palmer has only done it for 1 season. But I think it's also unfair to put that against him because you can't compare what he hasn't played yet. Do you know what I mean? And obviously you can understand that breaking through that City team a couple years before might have been very difficult, you know? He might have had the talent to do it, but you had Mahrez on that wing, you had Bernardo Silva on that wing. Yeah. So it was probably hard to break through. But as it stands right now, I would say Foden, yeah, even though he has a lot of talent, but like he says, I think he's been limited because he doesn't get the freedom that he should have. And it's crazy to say that he's last in this list, you know, even though he's the MVP of the Prem. That's insane. But that shows how much talent England has, you know. But then Foden last. I have Foden, Saka, and Palmer right now. I think Palmer, what he's done in the short space of time and in the team that he's doing it, is crazy. Like I don't know the last time we've seen something like this, but he's literally carrying that team on his shoulders last season. And again, it wasn't a fluke. Like he's doing it this season, 4 goals in a half. And he scored literally
that was mad.
all type of goals.
That was crazy.
He scored
That was
literally all
crazy.
type of goals. He scored a free kick as well. Scored a pen.
Yeah.
Open play.
Yeah.
He's
That
in
was
madness.
that was an
Jordy.
Free kick, pen, two open play. That's
yeah.
madness.
I had a newfound respect for him after that game. Still, when I saw that, I said, yeah.
That's the first time it's ever been done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, ever?
Yeah, first time.
Mad.
This is the first time it's ever been done. Yeah. I think the only thing, God willingly, it doesn't happen. The only thing that would stop Palmer, I would say, because not even a shit team stops him. He doesn't give two toss about any system, about nothing. He's here to play and he's happy to play. He's so nonchalant. Like, he doesn't care about nothing that's going on. Only thing that could stop him, in my opinion, would be literally an injury. Do you know what I mean? Besides that, I don't see him slowing down for no reason, bro. I see him killing it. I mean, if he could kill it in that Chelsea team, he can do it in any team because of how shit that Chelsea team was during that time. Chaos everywhere. Literally chaos.
I mean, you could say that. There's the thing is, there's so many ways to look at football, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
You could see him. You could potentially put him in a team full of world class players, and he may not be the same simply because right now he's probably the best player in the team, and everyone kind of that's his team. They play to his rhythm, to his like his tempo. Like he is the team. So it'd be good to see what it's like when he's in a team where it's not all about him. It's not like
Let's say once they step up, for instance.
exactly, because everything goes through him at the moment. Literally, everything goes through him. That's why he scores so many goals. That's why he gets so many assists. So everything goes through him.
So how would you reckon he will do in your team?
And our team, I think he still do well in our team. He still do well, but I feel like I'll be more down to like whatever system we play because Arteta is a very underrated manager. He's very underrated, and it's like he's taken a team from I think he took over when we were like 16th or somewhere down way below.
Yeah, you guys were finishing like 8th in that.
Yeah, so he clawed us back up to 8th that one season, and then we've gradually been going up since then. But it's like
I tell you what though, I think Palmer wins you the league. You know, if Palmer were to like,
if you're saying that, you're saying Palmer's better than Odegaard. That's what you're saying right now.
Yeah,
that's what you think.
Yeah, right now.
You think he's better right now?
Yeah.
I mean, say Odegaard's been out injured, but if you feel that
you don't
way,
think Palmer's better than Odegaard? Honestly, but Odegaard is a class player. Like he's literally the word class. Do you get what I'm saying? Like
he's a special player.
He's a good player. He finds your way. I would say he might be your most important player because he is the one that makes things happen for everyone else.
Well,
anyway, but that's a different debate.
That is a different.
Whether it's Saka or him is whatever. But he is pivotal to thingy. But if you swap that in, for a Palmer.
Well, I mean, put it this way, I wouldn't swap Palmer for Odegaard. I wouldn't swap them.
No, he doesn't start for your team.
No, I feel like if I'm gonna swap any one of our players for somebody, that other player would have to be a lot better than what we've already got for me to even consider it. Because I think what we've got a lot of players who are the best, if not damn near one of the best in that position.
Okay.
So, like, if we're talking wingers, Saka's one of the best in the world. If we're talking midfielders, Declan Rice is one of the best in the world. Odegaard's one of the best in the world. Talking defenders, Gabriel and Saliba are two of the best in the world. So, and that's virtually our spine. You can talk about a striker, you can talk about fullbacks, because we've got our fullbacks are really like defensive minded. We play like centre back type players at fullback. Yeah. And our goalkeeper's not. I mean, he's been pulling off some great saves this season, but up to the season, it's been a questionable signing. So you can talk about these players, but
so you're not swapping Palmer for Odegaard?
No, I'm not swapping. I'm not swapping that. Nah, I personally wouldn't. I'm sure people out there would, but I personally wouldn't.
You saying you're swapping Palmer for Bruno?
100%.
In a heartbeat.
I'm swapping anyone for Bruno.
In a heartbeat, right?
He's a terrorist.
He's so funny, man.
I always say he's a moments player. So during the game, like build up, play, all that kind of stuff. If he's not directly scoring or assisting a goal, he's so useless. Like he will do it. Like he'll either do the maddest long pass, or he will just launch it and go nowhere. And if he's not doing that, literally launching the ball. If he's not literally launching the ball, he's literally doing nothing. Before he used to run about proper, like sprint everywhere. He doesn't need to do that anymore. So now he's just useless. Like, he needs to be dropped.
Ooh,
The thing is, what for who? Mount.
He's injured now as well. So it's a mess. It's a mess. So Ahmad, baby. Ahmad.
Oh, in the middle.
Yeah. We're literally relying on the youngsters.
I mean, that's what Arsenal do,
that's what you should. That's what you should do personally. Like I was saying, from when we was in the mud, I was so vexed. Every week we're just losing. There was one week we as when we lost to Burnley at home. I think that's what did it for me. I'm not sure if there were fans in the stadium at that point or not, but that was my rock bottom, innit?
But that's what you guys. That's what they did though. They cleaned up. Even though Aubameyang was their best player, Lacazette was one of their best players. They
had to go.
Yeah, they scrapped that and they started something different. And I feel like if United does that,
I think that's the problem. We're not ruthless enough. We had Phil Jones in the club to like how long ago?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, yeah.
You gotta rip up and start again, man. Rip up, start again.
Yeah, I'm saying give the keys to the young G's, man. Ahmad, Garnacho on one side, Mainu holding it down in the midfield. Xerxes still young. I say we get rid of it just didn't work with the other guys.
Hey, Xerxes, I don't know about Xerxes, you know. He doesn't look...
I've
not seen much of him. I've not seen much of him, but...
To say.
Maybe, but like I said, I've not seen much, but it's not looking good right now. It's not looking good.
At the same time, the pressure is a lot. At United, that's the biggest problem, because anyone that comes, they don't come for cheap, apart from Mazraoui. He's the only one that's come for cheap, flown under the radar. Yeah. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, he looks like a good sign.
When you come for a significant bit of money, all eyes are on you. You're under a microscope. It's the biggest club in the world. It's tough. So it's like if you're not made of the right stuff, you can't come to United.
Yeah,
you actually can't.
Facts. No, United's a mess, man. Let's even change the topic, bro. No, man. United just need to scrap it all, start all over again, man. Trust me. Yeah, man. So, you're saying the golden boy of Britain is still Saka, yeah?
Oh, absolutely. You see his face everywhere, bro. He's the golden boy. You could even call him the golden boy of the Premier League. Where you literally see his face everywhere, every advert, every flipping billboard. Saka's there. Saka's always there.
Man. Palmer is marketable, you know. He's very marketable, man.
But yeah, you can say that.
Don't worry, that will come,
man.
I'm saying Palmer is something different, man. However, so that's happened. Liverpool top of the league right now.
Yeah, somehow, some way they're top of the league.
They're playing their football.
They're doing what they're supposed to do, which is dispatching of teams they're supposed to dispatch of.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they've not really had major big games yet. Obviously, that the United game, but United are in the mud as we've discussed.
That's not a big game at the moment. No. That's not been a big game for them in the last 3-4 years, you know.
Well, I think it's always a big game.
No, okay, yeah, of course.
It's always a big game.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know, it's true. It is always a big game because of the, you know, but it's just at the moment we've just been getting slapped.
Yeah. So
footballistically, it's not like.
But you've won a couple.
We won one.
Is it just one?
No, we've won a few. Obviously, we've won a few
in recent years.
We've won a few, but we've been getting slapped differently, man.
Well, I mean,
7-0,
7-0 was
5-0, 4-2, bro. We've been slapped left, right, and centre.
I enjoyed that 7-0.
You know, Onana has the most clean sheets in the Prem.
Onana has the most clean sheets in the Prem.
That's great. I don't know how it's happened, but.
Well, United are just playing like 0-0, no?
Yeah, it's just a mess.
Yeah. It makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. So, who you got for the league, man?
Liverpool are up there deservedly so up to now.
Is it the same race, you think? Same race as last year?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the same. I think the top three will be the same in whatever order. Could be any order. Well, I say any order. It's probably going to be City, Arsenal, Liverpool. That's what it's probably going to be.
Well, that's your predictions for the...
Well, then again, that's me saying that based on...
Rodri's out, you know?
Yeah. Based on like fully fit squads, which is not the case right now. So obviously I'm hopeful in it. I'm hopeful that we can do it. But
I can't
it's
lie,
just,
man. I don't know about hopeful. I think you guys have a bit of a responsibility now.
I mean, I wouldn't
Like,
say
it's-
that though, because were you saying that City had a responsibility when we lost Saliba, when we lost Tomiyasu, when we lost
Yeah.
like, you would say that because
Yeah.
people was even though
100%.
we've not been there. Obviously, we've been competing last couple of years, but in the race, it's like there's onus on Arsenal to try and top City rather than the other way around. Because obviously we're not won it in how
Mhm.
many years. So, and everyone keeps saying, City can't win it again, and then they just win it again, and then they win it again. So,
Yeah, I know.
do you know
But
what I
that's-
mean? It's hard
You don't
to
let them
look
win
past
twice
them.
though in a row. What's going on there,
You didn't let them, man.
bro? I was
They're a serious team. That's what it is. They're a serious
because
team.
look, first season, you guys were young. You did blow a lead, crazy, but you guys were young. Blah blah blah. Second season, now it happens again. It goes until the last day. You come up short, and the reason you came up short, it was again last year. I would say was in your hands as well. I think you guys lost.
I mean,
I think
we
it
were
was the
one
Villa.
win
Was it
away.
like the Villa one that was like okay?
Bro, there's so many different results you can look at.
Yeah, but there was a few. Towards the
I'm
end,
telling
bro,
you, bro,
like
there
the
was
Villa
so
one-
many. Because at the end of the day, we're one win away from winning the league. So there was so many different results, so many games where we didn't win. If we just won that game, the games that we've drawn,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just a
If
simple
you'd
case.
have won
Simple game
that,
that we
you would
drawn.
have
If
won
we'd
it.
have won, we would have won the
Exactly.
league, bro.
So now you're in this position where you guys are all good. Yeah. You made some new signings. The signings are coming through. Timber is back as well. Timber is a good player.
Yeah, see, that's
Very
the
good
signing
player.
we signed from last season, but obviously
Yeah.
got injured first game, so we couldn't
No,
even
of
use him
course,
last
I
season.
hear that. But you've got a very solid squad. Like your back line
I love our squad right
is
now.
insane.
I've
Keeper to the
Yeah.
best centre backs in the world.
yeah,
Calafiori is fitting in perfectly.
yeah,
Timber is
I love
he's
that guy,
literally a
man.
madman.
yeah.
Like I would say that's probably the best side of your team, right now.
Yeah, we've got
Like your
what I
defense
love-
is the best thing you have in your team. As it
What I
stands.
love, we've got insane balance right now. We finally have a team. We've stripped it down. We're kind of bare bones, but it's bare bones of quality.
Yeah.
So it's like if it's not Ben White, then we've got Timber there. If it's not flipping Gabriel, that's Calafiori. Or do you know what I mean? Like we've got players. That's just our defense. If it's not Trossard, it's Martinelli. Do you know what I mean? If it's not Odegaard, it's we've got a young boy Nwaneri coming through. 17 years old. He's the youngest ever Premier League player. Got his debut a couple of years ago. Just came off for a small cameo, but I think that was just a little teaser for Arsenal fans to say, look, keep an eye on this guy.
this one,
Remember the
yeah,
name.
no,
Remember
absolutely.
the name.
But don't you? Okay, but with all of
We've
that
got
just
players
said,
now,
yeah,
man.
it's Arsenal's to lose. On top of the fact that Rodri now is injured as well.
I mean, it's not though, because
So who do you think?
we even need to see how this season unfolds because we're only 8 games in,
No, of course, but
and there's only 1 point between. I don't know how far it goes down, but between Liverpool, Arsenal, and City,
Yeah, there's
there's
one
only
point in
one
between.
point between it right now. So see how it goes. Obviously we got Odegaard out, which is one of our best players. City
that's
have
true as well.
De Bruyne and Rodri out. I don't know how long De Bruyne's out for. But,
Wait, how long is De Bruyne out for? Can you research that? But you don't agree with what I'm saying, bro? Because I feel like a lot of people agree with what I'm saying. Will agree with what I'm saying. Which is it's Arsenal's to lose right now as it stands.
They are looking the most. Yeah, they're looking like favourites. But then Liverpool are
cooking, yeah, but you guys just went to the
Liverpool are top.
Etihad, yeah? You went to the Etihad, yeah? You defended with one less man, yeah? And literally you
for
drew
like
the game.
50 minutes.
Yeah, and you drew
Crazy.
the game. They drew the game last minute. It's like football magic, innit? Stuff that happens. Football magic, whatever. Do you have City on lock? Yeah? Who else is talking to you guys? No one in the league is talking to you guys. You've got City on lock. You've already played them at the Etihad, which means you don't have to play them. As far as the league is, you don't have to play them again. You have to play them again at home.
At home, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah? The rest of the other fixtures are beatable. Obviously, you're not going to have perfect fixtures all the way through, but they are beatable. The best player of the opposition is out. You guys are in form. I think that I don't. Okay, I don't. How can I say? I don't. I do. Yeah, I think they're favorites. I think are they favorites though? I think it's very close.
I mean, that's the thing. If you're gonna say that we're favorites, we're not like clear favorites.
you're not clear
Like,
favorites.
do
No,
you know
no,
what
no,
I mean?
no,
So
no.
there's
Absolutely
not, there's
But
not
I do
anything
feel like
in it really.
there needs to be some fire, bro. Like you guys should be like, bro.
I mean,
This is our year, like, we need
the
to-
players may
Yeah,
feel
but
that
even
way.
fans, like even like you don't feel like you feel like
I
as an
feel
Arsenal fan,
like-
you don't feel like okay, I'm excited, like I'm ready.
Listen,
I'm ready to
I've-
go this season. Like I think this is our season. Or
You know what?
Been
I
there-
think,
been there twice, man.
I think they're just scared because they said it before. When they
Literally,
thought
it's
they
been
was
2
winning.
years in a row now.
They thought they was winning, and then City just turned up. They'll just City in it.
Like,
But by the way, the boys supposed to come back after international break. That's to next week, basically.
Oh, it's
so
over.
so
It's
a couple
over.
weeks. Might be, but it's still
It's
Rodri's still the
over.
main guy because I think Rodri was only out for a small selections of games last season, and like damn near all of those games they drop points. So he's the main one really. De Bruyne gets injured every season.
yeah, true.
Like in his as soon as he touched 30, like he can't stay fit. So, but the thing is, he's so magical, man. I hate that guy so much. He always just comes back and does a madness.
And he does a madness, especially against you guys as well.
Listen, he hates us. I don't know why, you know. I don't know why. Even from when we were shit, he was terrorizing us.
Yeah. He's
Terrorizing us.
you
He will
guys.
score like the most amazing goal you've seen in your life for no reason. It's like you're already 2-0 up, 3-0 up. Oh wait, like do you know what I mean? And he's just slapping it top bins off the crossbar or lobbing our keeper from 40 yards with his left foot. Like it don't make sense what he does against us. I don't understand the hatred, but yeah, he's a serious player.
He is a serious player.
You know, there was one game against it was against Newcastle last season. This was when the period where De Bruyne was out, but he just came back for that game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Newcastle, I think they were winning even. I think they were winning. And then De Bruyne comes on, does the Bruyne thing, and comes on and scores. It was like one of his first involvements. And then it's like, all right, cool. The game's nearly done. See out a draw. The guy puts it on the plate for this guy called Oscar Bob. Comes out. I never heard of this guy before in my life. Oscar Bob.
Yeah.
Puts it on the plate for him. Just goes around the keeper.
That don't even
slots
sound
it.
real, fam. Oscar Bob. Fam.
Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And yeah, that was like his introduction to the season to say, yeah, it's my time now. This is where we pick it up. This is where we don't.
Yeah,
lose.
he grabs the keys and then everyone
Yeah.
just follows him, man. Absolutely. So
Scary.
how about any young players? Who's your young players at the moment? Anyone you're like really impressed by or
What, in our team or
no, we've spoken about your team a lot. I'm just football.
well, I'm gonna talk about the world of football. Let's talk about Lamine Yamal. I've endorsed that kid from before the Euros, even from before the Euros. I was seeing what he was doing for Barca, which by the way is a Barca team who's been very underwhelming for the past few seasons. So pretty much since Messi left, to be honest, they've been
They've
underwhelming.
been in crisis, yeah.
And it finally looks like for them, it's starting to pick up, and it's mainly down to this one guy. He was 16 at the time. Started at 16, and
He's just
doing
17
the business.
now, bro.
He won the Euros at 7. Just turned 17 when he won the Euros.
Crazy, bro.
Mm.
Lamine, what do you think about Hendrick?
Do you know what? I've actually not seen enough of him, but every time I see things of him, it's like it feels so like PR based. Like it feels so much like propaganda.
Yeah,
Like-
that's true. You're not on the hype. Oh, you're not someone who jumps on the hype train quickly,
Nah,
innit?
I don't. I have to see for myself. So yeah, I can't really say too much about Hendrick. I do have a soft spot for Brazilians in general, so I'd
Yeah.
like to see him do well. But assuming he actually is a quality player and a world-class prospect. Yeah, I've been seeing just a lot of quotes and stuff, and everyone kind of just like makes memes and stuff about him in black and white.
Yeah.
And how he's always talking about like Bobby Charlton. Like, what does he know about Bobby Charlton? He's like 16 from Brazil. So I don't know where he got that from.
Do you know who I think is a quality player and they don't play him enough? And I think I don't know. People should like look for him.
Mm.
Arda Güler.
Oh yeah,
I think he's a
Baller.
baller, fam.
baller.
He's also like a number 10 type
Mhm.
of winger, number 10 drift inside type of player.
Yeah.
And
Quality.
they've given him in Turkey. They've already given him the keys, and he's
As they
done.
should.
And he's done a madness. Obviously, in Real Madrid, it's just. I think it's a shame
It's
because
hard,
there's just
man.
so much talent there, and he is playing though. Like he's playing.
That's the
bit
thing.
by
That's
bit,
a
but I
testament
think
to him as well to even get into that team.
yeah, facts.
Mm.
But I think they should, if they can unleash him, man. I think we're looking at like a Ozil type of character. Player,
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Yeah,
Even Ozil said it, like he played with Ozil,
yeah.
and Ozil was like,
Mm.
"Yeah, this guy's next up now."
Yeah, I see it.
You
I
know?
see it with him. He's a quality player, man.
I like him, man. I have a soft spot for like the creative number 10, especially
I hear that.
because they're kind of dying out now.
Oh yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah. It's like the position itself.
The position itself
I feel like it was completely dead for us for a
It
period
was.
as well.
It was, and
I feel like it's
actually,
starting to come back a little bit.
you're right. You know, that's a good point. And people like Odegaard, people like Palmer,
suffered.
people like
They've
Arda,
suffered, man.
Güler, those are they're bringing it back again. You know, that number 10 role, the freedom role. You know, just give me the ball, I'll do my thing.
But I feel like they've kind of had to not sacrifice their game, but like they've had to improve to a certain point physically to be able to do that kind of job, because I still feel like it's never gonna be like an out and out thing again. But I feel like it died out, and people who were number 10s either became like
CMs,
like
Odegaard a little bit,
more like deep line creators, or they become wingers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or like just creative wide players.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with like Palmer and Odegaard, these types of players, they are kind of reinventing the position.
You're right. It might not be the same, but it'll be like a different version of it. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like maybe they are creatively they're allowed to do what they want to do, but they might have to drop in a little bit more defensively and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it's hard to be like completely free because of everything's system based, innit?
Yeah. For you to be a free player, you'd have to be a Neymar type of player, bro.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You have to be so good that I don't want nothing else from you. But
just when you get the ball, you do your thing, and that's it.
You have to be that type of player.
Like how many times when it was the Messi Ronaldo era, other teams got the ball, you just see Messi Ronaldo, they're just walking.
Oh yeah, Messi's just bopping most of the time, you know.
You just see him walking, and then it's like as soon as the team gets the ball back, all right, cool, move into space. Or sometimes you don't even move. You just stand in one spot, and it's like the sheer fear factor of them being there is enough to put defenders off. So that when they do get the ball, it's like they're already backing off before you've made a movement. But yeah.
Anyone else, bro? Anyone you've looked at that you're like, ooh, this young player, Mainu. This guy, Mainu's a player though. Mainu's a player, man.
He's not showing it. He's not showing it in recent times, but you lot are just.
No, but Mainu's
he's showing quality.
That's insane, no?
That's enough for me.
That's 18. Insane. At 18, yeah, and then
he's literally our only like outlet. Give it to Ericsson. Can't give it to him back.
He's past it, man. He's past it, man.
He's getting bodied.
Yeah, he's past it now. Yeah, you're right.
He's the only one. Done.
Mainly should have not made it to the Euros, bro.
Mainly.
So deep how good he was in that little period last season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, like the bus to go to the Euros was basically going. You know when you're trying to catch a flight and you're late, like he should have been too late. But he was so good, that they delayed that,
Like,
do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying?
Team, he's literally one of the. He's like a spark of hope. Literally.
Yeah.
Him, Garnacho at times, even though he have a good weekend.
Garnacho's also a bit of a moment player sometimes,
Yeah.
He lives for the moments.
That's the thing. Ahmad, quality. He's quality. I say he's still got a lot to go, a long way to go, but he's still quality. Xerxes, I keep talking about United, but yeah, Xerxes. Yeah, man, he needs to show me something.
I don't know, but I think all the Hoyland,
I don't know what he needs to do, but He should at least score, man, because he's not a good football player. Just score something, man. Because he's actually not a good football player.
That's deep.
Like, he's not, man.
Do you know what it is? I think right now, young players are playing so well. I have that feeling though. I don't know if you guys agree, but they're playing so well that they are considered. We don't look at them as young players.
Mhm.
So mainly is like we talk. Even Saka, Palmer, and Foden. They're young players, you know.
They are.
Yeah.
Just that Saka and Foden they've been around for how many years now?
That's what I'm saying. They're young players, but we talk about them like they're just players. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how much responsibility they're carrying on their shoulders.
Yeah.
Lamine Jamal, he's a young player, but
yes, by the time he gets to 21, 22, 23, he's going to be he's not going to be considered a young. He will be, but he's not going to be considered a young player because he would have been around for how many?
Yeah, he's 17. In 3 years, he'll be like 20, and people will be talking about him like he's just a player, not like a young player.
And that's a scary thing because who knows if he's going to be able to hold on to this. That's what happened. Because some players, they come onto the scene, they can't hold on for this long, and they can't keep it up.
He's got to stay injury free.
You've got to stay injury free. And the level that he's produced, Euros and club, it's crazy.
It's true, you know. I think I heard something very clever on that. Even like they were talking about Palmer, and they said, bro, sometimes certain players, do you remember like Owen came in, Rooney came in early. Some of these players, all they have to do is maintain that level. Don't even think, don't even dream about them. Oh, imagine them. No, just maintain what you're doing, bro. You're doing world-class stuff. Just maintain it. Someone like Jamal, bro, just maintain what you're doing.
That's the hardest thing.
And that's the hardest thing. Yeah, that is the hardest thing.
The level that they produced is
it's insane. It's world-class level, bro.
So maintaining that...
Is they just have to maintain that. But of course, it's easier said than done. That's probably the hardest thing about football. How many players we've seen come up, be all the way up there, bro? I can tell you about players like Isco, fam, that were balling, bro. And now he's playing for like Betis, bro.
Yeah,
he's balling there, but like James Rodriguez, bro. I can tell.
Do you know what?
Bro,
he was still doing his thing for Colombia, though, no?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is.
But yeah, club-wise,
but club-wise, it's just gone down the hill. Yeah. So maintaining it is the hardest thing to do. I do agree with that, fam. But I think that maybe because I asked you guys about young players, but I feel like we just look at them as players right now. I don't know why. Maybe the bar has shifted in football. Well, we just look at them as players, fam.
Yeah.
I don't think Saka's a young player. I think
that's just where football is, really.
Which is good though. This is crazy, isn't it? Even Saliba, bro. How old is Saliba?
22, I think.
22?
Yeah.
And you think it's like that's a grown man playing football, bro?
Yeah, 22.
I don't look at him as a young player.
5 years younger than me, that's mad. That's crazy. I thought he's a grown man.
Bro, he plays, even his demeanour, everything, you think he's a grown man, bro. He's a young player, bro.
He's very young, man. We signed him at 17, 18.
We just sent him alone for days, man.
Yeah, we sent him alone 3 seasons in a row.
Lit. Wow. Fair enough. That's sticking to a player.
That was well played then.
Well played, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, young players, it just feels like everyone is just... Even Bellingham. Bellingham's a young player, but Bellingham
Bellingham. See, it didn't even enter my mind.
Because you don't think... Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just think him as a player, bro. I don't think about him as, he's a young player.
Bellingham.
I think he's like 22,
He's like 20.
21.
He's like 20, 21.
22 at most.
He behaved like a grown man as well.
Do you know what I mean?
Man, he's him. Like,
even the way he's PR trained is crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like if you're gonna use that phrase, him, I feel like he encapsulates that phrase. That
you know,
word.
He's called a bicycle kick. You know, he said, who else?
Yeah. What, in Euros, isn't it? Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's hard though. But yeah, I think that sums it up, you know. Like, we don't look right now, football's heading in a direction where these young players are just taking it by storm. Like, even like Endrick came out of nowhere, and now everyone's talking about Endrick.
Yeah.
Goulet's doing his thing.
Yeah.
So we've got Saliba, we've got Palmer, Foden, Saka, Lamine Jamal, even like Nico Williams and Arda Goulet and Endrick. Musiala, bro. Bellingham. Bro, we've just named 10 like that. Give me your top 3.
That's like impossible to say.
I know. But then, as in, like, we're gonna exclude, Mbappe for the because otherwise we would just say, I think it's easy to say Mbappe, Haaland, Vinny type of thing right now. But let's exclude those for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they're still relatively young, you know. But they're here. They're already here. Okay. Out of those players I've just kind of mentioned, the Gulers or the other guys, give me the guys that you'll say in 10 years' time when I chat to you again. Who's still there? You know? Who do you think is still there in 10 years' time? Who's had the solid career? Because football's unpredictable. Like,
do you know, I think I can give them to you now still. I think I can give them to you now.
Cool. We're going to go around, but just think about the fact that yeah. Sorry. Yeah, can I swear on this? It's going to be bleeped out. Yeah. Who was going to think,
Yeah.
Modric was going to be Modric in his Tottenham years?
Nobody
just
did.
Deep that.
No, he was a baller, but nobody thought he was going to be who he ended up being.
Bro.
Because like I think there was even this thing in his first season at Real Madrid. There was this thing going around. Literally named the worst signing of La Liga, the entire league.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't think happened to Vinicius.
Is it?
Remember? People didn't even know who he was.
When Vinicius started.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, but he was like 18 though.
Yeah, but they was getting onto him.
They was getting onto him. But you get what I'm saying though, where football can go. Like Modric is one of the best midfielders ever to play the game. Yeah. So there is a Modric somewhere that we're not talking about right now in 10 years' time that's going to be hard. However, remember also some of these golden boys have dropped off disgustingly.
Yeah.
Even Odegaard was a third wonder kid at one point.
Yeah. He came in at Real Madrid at 15.
Yeah, exactly.
15.
Think how football can go. Yeah. So you've seen these great players right now. You never know. They might drop off. They might be. You never know what can happen. But let's go.
Well, I can tell you from now is not dropping off. Ever. Ever. Yamal's not dropping off. Jude is not dropping off. Jude Bellingham's not dropping off. Saka's not dropping off. Yeah.
Give me your top 3 best, like, who do you think will have the best careers? Like, who do you think in 10 years' time is still going to be on the top of their game? Or is a legend? Or is, do you know what I mean? It's a hard one, though, because I've asked my boys this, and if you lot see this,
I need to see the list of players in front of me, because I feel like I'm missing.
All right, like I said, exclude Mbappe, Haaland,
and Vinny.
Yeah. We've got Bellingham, we've got Musiala, we've got Lamine Jamal, yeah. We've got Arda Güler, we've got Nico Williams, we've got Saliba. We've got Saliba.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Palmer. The thing, I don't know, should we exclude, because I feel like Saka goes on under that rule as well, you know?
I mean, yeah, he does, but I feel like he's like a class above, as in like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he's older. I think he's not. Yeah. Should I exclude him as well?
Leave Saka out of it.
Leave Saka and Foden out as well.
Yeah, leave them out of it
because they've technically already done.
They've done it. They've done it
already.
Cool.
Am I missing someone?
You said Jude, Yamal, Musiala.
What's his name? Florian Wirtz as well. We could include him as well.
Good, yeah.
If you think of any, or you can just name them. But out of what the little pool that we've said, who are your top 3? Who would you put your money on if this was crypto? Where's your crypto money on?
Yamal.
Okay, Jamal and
Jude.
Jamal and Jude.
Yeah, those are the only 2 I would like bet on.
Yeah,
the others,
you put your money in.
Yeah, I put my money on them too. The others potentially, yeah, but I feel like there's more chance of the others maybe falling away at some point.
Yeah. Why do you think that? No.
Just what I've seen from them. So with Yamal, I just think what he's doing at such a young age, and don't get me wrong, Mbappe is doing similar things at that kind of age. I would say Mbappe was better than what he is now. I think Mbappe's not as good as he was a few years ago. But I feel like that's due to circumstance and environment.
At
I
the
think
moment, yeah.
I think he became too big too soon. And the club was all about him. He had two of the best players in the world around him, and still he would only play for himself. And I feel like going to Real Madrid, where you've got such huge personalities already, like you got Vinicius, you got Rodrigo, you got
Yeah, you're saying his
You know what I mean?
trajectory to. I mean, he's still that person, but his trajectory, I agree, it got a
I
bit
feel
messed
like
up in
ability.
that toxic environment
Yeah.
of PSG.
Mm-hmm.
Then he kind of looked like he won Madrid a bit too late
Yeah, it's
because
like
they've already done it without him.
mhm.
I hear you.
I just feel like he's ability wise, he's faulted is harsh, but like he was more exciting when he was 18 years old. That's how I feel. When he won the
Okay.
World Cup with France.
Interesting.
When he won the World Cup with France,
Around that era,
Yeah.
and a little bit after that. You're
and
saying.
he was amazing for the last World Cup run as well.
Yeah.
When they lost to Argentina in the final, because that was him versus Messi. Like that was them two.
Yeah,
Like
no, 100%.
both teams were quite poor, but both those two players were doing it for their teams.
I hear you.
Um,
But what you're saying is Lamine Yamal is on that level right now where Mbappe was when he was a teenager.
I think
is that
so.
what you're saying, yeah?
I think so.
Which
yeah,
means
I think Yamal's the best 16-year-old I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
from what I've seen. That's
Okay.
yeah, I would say that.
so that gives you to believe he will be the most successful
Mm-hmm.
out
Yeah.
of everyone else.
Out of
Do you
out
see
of
him
all
what? Do
these
you
players.
see him literally Messi protege, as in like he's going to become the king of Barcelona, or do you think he's going to have a move?
I'd like to
and
see
then,
that.
Or
I'd
what-
like to.
is-
I don't know what he's gonna do. It's hard to know what these players are gonna do, because when we were growing up, a lot of the time, especially players who played for teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, United, a lot of these players stayed at the clubs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like nowadays you got Mbappe. Obviously, PSG is not necessarily a European giant. They're a big team in France,
Mm.
but you know they won the Champions League. They're not really European giants like that. So he's moved.
As in, my question is like, you've put your money on Jamal and Bellingham because best 16-year-old you've ever seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think he's
And
gonna.
you've seen the same thing with Mbappe, that trajectory with Mbappe. If you're saying if he gets it right with his trajectory,
Then he's gonna.
he
go
should
clear.
be all the way
He's
up.
clear. Yeah, he's
clear.
He's yeah,
Okay.
and he's got the perfect blueprint. He's at a club that Messi was at. All he's got to do, I say all he's got to do is like follow
Follows
Messi.
Messi's footsteps.
But
But
like,
the club is
he's
catered
got
to him. They understand
Exactly.
he's the guy.
Exactly.
They
So
will
they
cater
can
to him. He
they
has
can do that.
and there is space for him, innit? He's not in a situation
Absolutely.
right now where
Absolutely.
he's fighting for a place. He is there. Okay, cool. Bellingham, it's quite obvious. It's
He's
quite obvious.
he
basically-
thrives in any environment. He does whatever he
Nothing
was.
phases him. you're
Nothing
saying.
phases him. He came from Birmingham City, decided, I'm going to make a name for myself in Germany. So he went and did that with Dortmund.
Yeah, that's insane, actually. At like, 16, 17, 18?
I don't even know what age.
18, yeah, like 18.
But at an age that it was relatively unheard of for like young English talents to go abroad. He was like one of the first to do that, or at least one of the first big names to do that.
Yeah.
So we kind of in a way paved the way for players to be doing that now. You see a lot more players doing that now, or at least I'm noticing it more now. And then
he
got
was
a
very
move-
smart with his move, actually.
Yeah,
Because a move
absolutely.
can make or break a player.
Absolutely.
His move to Dortmund, which is literally one, that's a move that I would probably like suggest anyone else to do as well.
It's
Dortmund,
very
Ajax, there's certain
very
teams
intelligent
that
choice.
are very good
Mhm.
for young players.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Dortmund, Ajax, there's a few out there that are just perfect
Mm-hmm.
for young players to develop, and that's what he did. Bellingham is obvious.
Yeah.
Jamal is all catered to him.
Mm-hmm.
Brody, to finish this off, I'm going to give my one as well, and then we'll give your one. Of the pool of young players that we mentioned, who do you think will, who do you put your money on? Crypto money on? Your life savings,
Bellingham.
guys, yeah?
One.
Mm.
Musiala. sorry.
Musiala?
Yeah. I think
Interesting.
he's gone under the radar a bit, but I think he's gonna come back.
He's a baller. He's a baller.
He's gone under the radar.
He's done it for Germany as well.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think he needs to move from Bayern and make a name for himself, and I feel like he would do that if he does move from. If he does move from Bayern, comes back to England.
Go to like the Prem or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
You know, Chelsea had all of them, by the way. So Lanky,
Chelsea have
Musiala,
everybody. Their academy is crazy.
Yeah, their academy is insane. It's just that someone there is not doing their job properly, bro. Or there's a little group there of people that are not doing their job because the amount of talent.
I think they do what they're supposed to do, but
Huh?
I think they do what they're told to do, which is make money. But I feel like that's what they do first, rather
That's
than
football though. It's one of them things. It's not their time. It wasn't the Bruyne's time at Chelsea.
It's true. It's true.
yeah.
But how do you let so many escape though, and not even? It's too. That's a lot.
And then when you consider who's actually there from their academy now, it's like all they really got is Reece James, and he can't even play a game. He's always injured.
I hear you, man. Who are my two young players? I'll put my money on. Oof. I'm gonna go. I think this is me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it more interesting. I'm gonna say Lamine Jamal and Endrick is gonna be the battle. That's gonna be the battle.
I mean, I hope so for entertainment purposes. I hope so.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the verses in 10 years from now. I think they also have the age, the age and the time they're coming in right now into football is for them for the taking. Do you know what I mean? So, for instance, Neymar came at the wrong time. If Neymar came in now, bro, he's beating everyone, by the way.
I mean, Neymar's clear of everybody not named Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah, literally. He just came I feel like he came at the wrong time. He came literally when Messi was and Ronaldo were in their prime.
Do you know what? I don't think he came at the wrong time, you know. I think he left Barcelona at the wrong time. Because I think if he stayed, because Suarez, it was them three in it. Messi, MSN, Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. Everyone, at least I do, to me, Suarez is one of the best strikers of all time.
Yeah.
Probably the best striker of his generation.
Yeah.
And he was there alongside Messi.
Yeah.
So there's no reason why Neymar couldn't have made... We obviously made a name for himself, but the same kind of thing for him at the same time.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Especially when Messi was kind of getting older and stepping back a little bit. That could have been Neymar's time to really shine.
But then I'm just arguing that if Neymar is 17 now...
If he's 17 now, then...
It's over for everyone.
He's been Ballon d'Or every year.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's over for everyone. What I'm trying to say is that Lamine Jamal and Endrick are coming in a time right now. And because they're so young, they're like 17, 18, both of them.
Yeah,
they're coming
younger.
in a time right now where it's for the taking.
Yeah, it's for the taking. There's no clear best
player. Funny enough, you didn't say Mainly, by the way. But it's cool. It's on camera. Don't worry.
You can't see me.
So that was Sims football.
MIMS.
Oh shit!
Sims.
You know the amount of times I say Sims, they need to start sponsoring me, fam. I don't even play Sims, bro. Anyway, This was MIMS, guys. Make it make sense. Football episode. Hope you enjoyed it.
Stay locked in for the next one. Peace.